Neural DSP have just fixed my biggest gripe with the Nano Cortex, namely you can now send MIDI CCs to the Nano Cortex to bypass individual effect slots in here. You just saw a very basic example of that where I'm bypassing the delay, the modulation, and the overdrive in this particular preset. I want to show you how I have set this up using this little Pirate MIDI controller. This is the Aero, a fantastic little device that I've got a demo video on, and this comes with free web-based editing, and you can see the editor up on the screen at the moment. Now, Neural DSP have published in the Nano Cortex user manual the MIDI CC implementation, and this is really important. We're going to need these numbers. So you can see on here, CC number 1 is used for expression pedal control, then CCs 34 all the way through to 41 are going to be to bypass the various effects in here. Now, I personally would have no need to bypass the capture slot or the cab IR if I was using this as a standalone amp modeler, but they are still very handy features on there if you wanted to use this, say, as just an effects unit on here. So the ones that we're going to pay attention to here are the effects slot 2, 3, and 4 bypass. I'm going to leave effect slot 5 as my always on reverb. Effect slot number 1, if I am going to use it, I'm probably going to use it as an always on compressor. So we need CC 38 for effect slot 2, 39 for effect slot 3, and 40 for effect slot 4. And you can see if you send a MIDI CC value of 40 and then a CC value, you can then see if you send MIDI CC number 40 with a value between 0 and 63, this will turn the block off. If you send a value above 64, this will turn that particular effect on. So with that in mind, the way I've set this up, I can click on this button over here in the Pirate MIDI editor and take a look at the messages. I've got these set up as a basic toggle. So toggle on MIDI channel number 1, I'm sending CC 38. So that's going to be effect slot number 2, a value of 127. This is going to turn this block on and off. The toggle off, I'm just sending a value of 0 to the same MIDI CC. So as I press this button here, it is going to toggle on and off effect slot number 2. Now, I've done very similar things with the other toggles on here. I've used MIDI CC 40 for this one. That's going to be effect slot 4, which is my delay. I just wanted it to be on this particular button in the middle. And then the far right switch over here, the toggle function is 39. So that's going to be effect slot 3. So I've actually set this up as effect slot 2, 3, and 4. You can set them up any way you like on there. Furthermore, you can send a MIDI CC for the tuner or tap tempo. Alternatively, you can hold down the left button on the Nano Cortex, and now you've got a tap tempo feature over there. To exit out of that, you just press the right button over there. You can get the tuner by holding down the right button, which is very nice indeed. So this makes this so much more functional in a live setting, in my opinion, because this way you can set up your core rig and toggle effects on and off. In fact, if you had a MIDI expression pedal hooked up to this, you can still use the expression functions on there. If you had more buttons or you wanted to program, say, tap, double tap, or hold functions on a real small controller like the Aero, you can do that as well. But generally, I think this makes the Nano Cortex a whole lot more usable. There's a bunch of other features in here as well, like being able to send one of the outputs with a cab sim on and the other without the cab sim. There's some USB playback levels. It is a wonderful quality of life update. I'm just going to play you all out with a few more sounds on here. I might go over to this capture that I made of my 1979 Marshall, and I'll toggle some effects on and off as we go. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comment section below. If you like these style of videos and you want to support the channel, there's links to the Patreon and the music that I make with my band Ragdoll. If you're a Nano Cortex user, please let me know in the comment section below and let me know how you're enjoying this update. See you next time. Thank you.